Okay, folks, so what do you make of all that? The new Apple Vision Pro, I think it's absolutely fantastic, if I'm honest. Let me just stop the music. Where's that music coming from? My music should be finished. Oh, it's probably playing somewhere else. Where's that coming from? Okay, folks, so what do you make of all that? Bear with me. The new Apple Vision Pro, audio from somewhere. Where's it coming from? Fantastic, if I'm honest. Let me just... oh, there it is. Found it. That happened the other day, so I knew where to go this time. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Apple after event. So we're going to discuss it now. Now, I sold for a profit. And I decided to buy back because I think that this is going to surge. Now we're bound to get a little drop now, but I'm not concerned about that at all. I think it's one for the future, no question about it. So, what do you think about it? I want to hear everyone's opinion. Let me just get rid of the flags just for a moment. We were running that during the event. We couldn't play it today, unfortunately, because Apple, the moment you play any of that stuff, it will flag up. It's not a live event, it's a pre-recorded video, and you'll be shut down the moment you turn it on. Anyway, let's bring in the comments here. Craig says, evening everybody, another classic example of buy the rumor, sell the news. Well, yes, but I would like to be in it though. So I sold it for a profit, and then I bought back in again, slightly lower than what I sold it for. So I made a small profit, but I bought an extra share as well. So I've taken myself up to 19 shares. It's now 8.44%. I think we'll get a few days of perhaps going down, and then I can add to it. Now, this doesn't reflect my overall position. It says I'm only up 8%. 8.73, but I'm actually up a lot more than that, because obviously when you buy back in again, it doesn't reflect the old position. So I'm actually up 25%, maybe now down up 20%, something like that. So I've still got plenty of room in it. And if it falls from here, I will just buy back. Anyway, I'll buy some more, I think. Why is the market weak into close? Because everything has been on the Apple event today. It's obvious, and it all pumped up. People took profits, and I'm buying back in again because I don't think it's going to be down for very long. Can you imagine every single iPhone owner is probably going to want one of those? Not everyone's going to buy one, but if you start going, well, it's too expensive, most people can't afford it. Well, most new iPhones today are $1,000. So, I'm just saying, I reckon if you've got a family with 4 or 5 iPhones in it, you only want one of those per household. So technically, most households will probably think they can afford one at least. I think they could sell millions of those. Anyway, what do you think? What do you think? Welcome everybody over there on TikTok today. What do you think? Are you going to buy a Vision Pro? We covered it today. Let's go for all our positions. We are just down slightly. The S&P is just obviously trimming off a bit. I'm not selling out though. I'm holding my positions. I'm not going to go anywhere. Tesla. Up 0.73, Lucid, C3 AI did very well on that today. I sold half my position the other day. I've doubled up on Tilray today. Think it will have a bounce at some stage soon. Oh, I certainly hope so for your sake. I really do. Good idea. I see where you're coming from. Apple's now selling off, down 1%. How low is it going to go? How low is it going to go? It's 30.74 times earnings right now. Let's refresh that a minute. 30.74. It'll update tomorrow, I'd imagine. Shame it's only US launch, only US launch, and in 2025. It's not. It's next year. What do you mean? That's 2024. Didn't they say it's next year, which is 24? Are you saying the UK is 25? What do you mean, Sensei? Anyway, what will be the main innovation they want to tell us about is the smart... What will be the main innovation they want to tell us about? Oh, it's TRO. The event has just happened. It's just finished. We've just watched it. It was on for 2 hours. They covered all the new computers, and they've got the new Vision Pro. Yes, at Tizro, the event has already happened. We've just been watching it. I couldn't stream it. Because of the copyright. But we were watching it while this was while we were running a chat. Anyway, I was two times speed, went a year. That's what it was. That's what it was, Sensei. You were 2 years ahead. Yeah, absolutely. I get where you're going. All right, Amazon, McDonald's, Coca-Cola. Let's go through our positions right now. J&J, nice today. Very, very good. Getting stronger by the day now. Looking good. I like it. I'm still down 4.6% and just down 0.95 over on my Roth. So it's getting better. Google, Microsoft, they all bounced on this. Walmart up to date. NEE, Enphase, Bitcoin, big crash today, down 4.82%. Shall we open up the broadcast lounge so if Sensei wants to call in and share your opinions, what's going on with Bitcoin? I did see you share it on, you did share it during the chat. So anyway, if you want to come on in, the broadcast lounge is now open. Tilray, down 28% now on my brokerage and 24%. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anymore. Robinhood, I'm up 5% and 3%. Great. SoFi, IonQ, nice little rally today. It was down this morning. Thank you, Seven. Thank you very much indeed. Ford, Rio. If any of you now, we had a little glitch this morning. If any of you now over on Facebook can like the stream, if you've not yet done so, I want to see if it's now working again. Here is the stream on Facebook. We had a little glitch this morning. It didn't show up when people liked the stream, but there it is. It should work now. Just try it. Just tap the like of that and it should work. Anyway, Meta's dropped off now. Right, the overall portfolio. Right, it's going to start coming back in a minute. I agree with Eric B. I think the power hour. I'm right with that. I'm right with that sentiment. I think we've had the sell-off and now it comes back. That's what I reckon. I think you'd be very brave to sell out of Apple now and think that's going to have no effect to the stock. I think this could, wouldn't say it will double the price of Apple, but it could go a long way. I would imagine most households are going to want one of those. I know it's expensive, but you're not just buying... I mean, if you're buying a TV, a sound system, a computer, like they said. I like the way you can watch the movies. I thought that was brilliant because you can see your house, you can see your sofa and your carpet. Turn to the right, there's your wife sitting there, and you're in the movie. I think that was brilliant. It's all about the comfort of it, though. It's got to feel really comfortable, though. You got to like not know you're wearing it. And of course it optically tunes for your eyes as well. So, you know, it's gonna calibrate to your eyes. So the focus, if you are wearing glasses and, you put that on, you can see it perfectly. So I think it's going to be great. I think I would definitely like one. I would definitely like one of those. So if anybody wants to buy me one for Christmas, I'm up for that. But I think Apple is going to come back. I think we might get a little bounce into the close. What do you think? I'd like your thoughts on that, definitely. Right, let's have a look. Have we got any comments I need to check? It's a bit of an unusual show today, of course. Let's see how many people are tuning in because we went live 2 hours early. So it could be a bit of a strange event today. We've never done one like this, especially in silence and no dialogue. It's because... I didn't want to bring in any of the audio from the presentation. Did you notice over 1 million people were watching that live? That would have done them pretty well, wouldn't it? 1 million people watching your stream live. Oh my God! And that was just on YouTube. It's like flipping heck. Anyway, it's starting to come up now. Where are we going to go from here? I wonder what it will do now. Let's have a look at the chart a little bit. Okay, it's in the oversold territory. So let's see if it comes up only slightly in the RSI. It's not massively oversold, but let's see if we can start to get it to come up now. What do you reckon? I like it. So my average now is 165, but that's because I sold and bought back in again. Afternoon all, Ed Nevius. Afternoon all. Did you watch the Apple presentation? Vision Pro. Do you want one? Would you buy one? I'd like one. I can't really afford one right now though, and I've got no real use for it right now because I live in the studio all day. Admittedly, what it could do technically is replace all my screens. However, that would be no good for me sitting here all day with the headset on. You'd see my eyeballs, but it'd be kind of weird, right? So no good for me here. And in the evening, you know, I'm sat in the studio, sat in the lounge. That's the only time I get to see my wife. I can't be sitting in the lounge all evening with a headset on. My wife literally would not see my face all day. That might be a good thing. I don't know. But anyway, so I love one, but I don't see I'll be buying one. Has no real use for me because of how I live my life. Anyway, C3 AI, absolutely amazing today. I sold half my position the other day, if you remember. I sold at 34.91. So I could sell my other half now and look for another dip. But I'm going to hold this half. I've already made a profit. This is dancing with profits now. Let's have a look. Tio Roll says, in general, I think those smart glasses will be hyped in general alongside the AI because now their utility will be much better. You will be able to get useful information that is purposefully processed. 3,500 is crazy. It's not. It isn't. Because it's a sound system that replaces your sound system. It's also a TV. It's like that replaces your TV. That replaces a 3D wraparound TV. It's also a supercomputer. It's also a phone. It's every single thing you could possibly need in a headset. So, you know, it's $3,500 sounds a lot. I don't think it's expensive for what it is. Yes, it's a huge amount of money, don't get me wrong, but it replaces so many things. Like they said at the end of the video, a really good TV, a really good sound system, a supercomputer. I mean, a phone. I mean, literally, you're in your entire computer, audio, visual world, everything you want. So no, I don't think $3,500 is a lot for that. It's a lot of money, but not for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone saying Martyn Lucas thinks $3,500 is not a lot of money, because I do. I'm just making the point. I don't think it's a lot for what it is. For what it is. If you just go, it's just a headset, then yeah, all right. But what is the headset? That's what the presentation was all about. Anyway, I like it. I'd buy one, but I just can't afford one right now, and I've got no real use for it as I live in the studio all day. I've just bought all these screens, so I'm going to buy one. 3,500 is cheap, MSK. Are you joking with me, or what are you? You can never tell when someone texts what their sentiment is. It could be $3,500 is cheap. Or it could be $3,500 is cheap. I mean, it depends how he's delivering it, right? Hey, Craig, good afternoon. Ed Nevius. You might walk around outside and the AI can summarize the environment and bring it to your smart glass display. T.O. Roll. Apple's coming up now. Let's see how much it goes. We've got 40 minutes before the bell goes. If you've just tuned in this afternoon, we've now got members in 14 countries of the world. Members in 14 countries of the world. And if you missed this morning's show, we now have a special element, a new element to our show. This is what happens if Ed delivers me a scalp trade. They start at 6 a.m. I am not joking. Okay. No, I would buy it. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, good. This is what you missed this morning. It starts from 6 a.m. It looks like this. Okay. This is what happens. And Ed will send me a text and we'll get a scalp trade and we'll jump on it. This is how it works. And pretty exciting stuff. And this morning we did it and we did 2 scalp trades, and we made money on both, and hopefully all of you did too. So that happens every day that we have a trade that we are doing. Doesn't mean we're going to do it every day. There might not be a trade tomorrow morning, but we're ready and braced for it if it does. So if you see your country across the top, or you don't see your country across the top and you want to be a member, then let me know. Become a member and we'll add your country. If you are a member and we've not got your country flag showing, let me know what your country is and we'll add your flag. All right? But let's see what it's all about. But if it delivers on what it's promising, then 100% I think 3.5 grand is cheap. I agree. I thought the presentation was great. I wanted one all the way through it. I thought it was fantastic. And I think Apple's price, if you think about it, when they first released the iPhone, nobody had one. Now everybody's got an iPhone. Every household will want one. I'm sure every household will want one. Whether every household can afford one or buy one is a different ball game. But I would imagine every household will want one. If you think that in a household of, mum, dad, a couple of kids, that's 4 grand's worth of iPhones right there. If you're $1,000 an iPhone, it's 4 grand's of iPhones right there. So you think about it. When you say it's not affordable, technically it is. You only need one. Everybody would fight over it, and you'd need 2 and 3 and 4. But when you first start off, you think, well, perhaps one per household. I don't know. It's like we share the same computer, right? We don't have multiple. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. So Apple, is it going to push up? I think we could push up into the close. We got 35 minutes before the bell goes. It's 2:22 here Central Time. The overall portfolio is moving. Let's have a look. Let's go over to my main portfolio. Let's have a quick look at it. What's up for 3.5 grand? What's up? What do you mean? What's up? The overall portfolio is flat at the moment. There is my Roth IRA and 55.7. 56 was our record. Please provide the context. What's up for 3,500? Tizro, I don't understand your question. I have no idea what you're saying. What's up for 3? I don't understand your question. I'm sorry. Could you rephrase that? Anyway, there's our position. We are very green today on most of our stocks. We're just down a little bit right now on the overall balance, but I'm sure it's going to bounce back. If you've just tuned in this afternoon and you're all half asleep, it's been a long show. We had the 2 hours of Apple running. Smash the like button. That would really, really help. There's 25 watching and 16 likes right now. So please do smash the like button. It'd be very nice if you could. Okay. There you go. We've turned green. I said we'd turn green into the close. I think we will right now. Here we go. Let's see how far it can run. Let's see how far this can run. I think that product was pretty amazing. Tio is referring to the new Apple product. Yeah, I don't get the question though, do you? You were talking about some Apple product. Yeah, it's the Apple Vision Pro. For the last 2 hours, we've been on air while Apple have been launching their new product. I didn't get the context. Okay, the Apple Vision Pro, new product from Apple, was just released. We were watching it. It was a 2-hour presentation, and we were watching it before this, during this show, and at the end of the show, then as they finished presenting, I came back to talk. It's a headset, but it replaces your TV, your sound system, your computer, your phone, you name it. The whole works. It's basically everything you need in a headset. It's a phone, it's a TV, it's a sound system, everything you want, all in one thing. And it's 3.5 grand. And I think that everybody who's got an iPhone is going to want to get one. I don't mean everyone's going to afford one and everyone's actually going to buy one, of course. It's 3.5 grand. But I think they're going to sell millions of those. I think they're going to sell millions of them. And in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do a poll. I think my opinion is every iPhone user, if they could afford it, would want one. So I'm gonna do that as a tweet. I'm gonna see what anyone thinks to this. All right, I'm gonna do a tweet. I think every iPhone user would love a Vision Pro. That's what I think. Would you buy one if you had the budget for it? Because obviously it depends. You know, you might have the money, but you've got bills to pay, right? If you had the budget for it, I think every iPhone user would love a Vision Pro. Would you buy one if you had the budget for it? Okay, so let me put this as a question. I think so. I absolutely think every iPhone user would want one. That's my opinion. Okay. I'm going to ask you the question. Let me get rid of that a minute. We'll do it as a poll. Yes or no? Okay. Would you buy one? I think every iPhone user would love a Vision Pro. Would you buy one if you had the budget for it? Okay, so we'll put up the top here. APPL, Apple, and Vision Pro. Vision Pro. Would you buy one? I think every iPhone user would love a Vision Pro. Would you buy one if you had the budget for it? Okay, I'll be interested to see. What do you think of this? Okay, let's tweet that. Okay. There you go. If you had the budget for it, money wasn't an issue. Okay, would you buy it? I'm going to give you the link now to the poll. Would you do it? Okay. Okay. Tio Roll, just so you know, we didn't play the broadcast. It was on YouTube. We were watching. I wasn't broadcasting it for copyright reasons. Anyway, there it is. There's the poll. Let's see who takes part in the poll. Let me give it to my audience today on Rumble. There's the poll on Rumble. I'm also going to give the poll to our guests on okay. There is the poll on Facebook. I think that covers it. Okay, let's go back to the main trading account in a minute. Okay, let's see if Apple's coming up now. Still down from where it was. I jumped in on Apple at 179. Oh, very nice indeed. About the smart glasses topic, I'd be interested in your opinion on VUZIX. I have no view on that. I don't know anything about it, TRO. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about it. I think this could be a headset killer, though. I think the iPhone, I think the Vision Pro, I mean, that's serious. That's a serious bit of kit. I think Apple's going to kill the competition, I think. I might be wrong. What a day for crypto. Indeed. Let's have a little look. Sensei, is there any updates as well? We're being asked about Bitcoin right now. We're being asked about the crypto challenge. We were told to buy, Sensei said, buy more XRP today, which is what I did. Drillion Damage, MSK, oh boy. You are a brave jumping in at 179. I don't think he's brave at all. I think it's the right thing to do. I am back in again. I paid slightly more than that. I have no issue whatsoever. I think that's an amazing product, and I believe that, well, our poll will tell us. Here we go. We're running a poll right now. The question is, I think every user would love a Vision Pro. Would you buy one if you had the budget for it? And 66% say no, 33% say yes. I mean, you know, we don't need the whole world to buy one. What we just need is half the world to buy one. All right. and then Apple doubles in market cap. All right. People might want to switch to this VR AR experience, and normal apps can be outdated quickly. Huge opportunity. 179, a bargain. I think you're right. I think Drillian is wrong there. I think this is like releasing the iPhone all over again. Yes, been in the Discord land. Let me know if you want a quick update. Yes, I absolutely would. Let me go over it now because we're going to go to our crypto challenge. It's been a huge day. Let me bring it on the screen. We ended up adding our position with XRP, and our crypto challenge has hardly moved at all because of it. So let's, there it is. There's the crypto challenge. Let's bring in Sensei Crypto to discuss what we've just learned today about Bitcoin and crypto. I've taken a lot of abuse today from someone saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not going down to 15,000. It's the day it dropped 5%. Anyway, we shall see. Let's go back to Bitcoin on the screen and bring Sensei in. So, Sensei, unmute yourself. You already have. Let me go into the broadcast lounge. Okay, Sensei, you're live on the show. Welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor.
Hello, Martin. Thanks for having me on. What an exciting day.
Indeed.
A lot going on.
If you had the money, would you buy one of those headsets?
Yes. It's a shame that it's a good year out for me, I imagine, because I'm in the UK. So 2024, it launches in the US. And
don't worry, Sensei. I'll send you one. Don't worry about it. You got friends in America, remember?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll be very interesting. I mean, it's as you said, it's like the unveiling of the iPhone. The price will drop, so it's anyone who wants to be first will have to pay a premium, and then over the years they'll decrease the price, have different levels. So it's a monumental day today for Apple.
Yeah, I think so. I really do feel that's not just a headset, is it? I mean, that's replacing your sound system. I mean, I know it's not the same as an external sound system, but it's like having a sound system, a big widescreen wraparound TV. Do you know? Did you like when they showed you the movie, and you can then make it widescreen all around you, and then you can have your environment, so you can see the carpet, the windows. You know, your wife sat on the end of the sofa. You can look left and right, and you're actually in the movie, and it colors and it lightens the room. I mean, that's like your hue lights all in control. You've got your background lighting. I mean, that looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked amazing. I mean, there's one thing that they didn't touch on too much, which is the gaming aspect. So when they did the cinema, you could see the room, which is a great aspect if you want to still be immersed in reality in some sort. But when they did it in the airplane, and they just completely shut everything off, you don't know where you are. So that's the complete, I call it sort of the metaverse feeling, where you're just completely in a different world. And what they didn't touch on really was the whole metaverse aspect, which is what Meta's doing. But I think the apps and the developers will push it in the direction they want and what's more popular. And it is a big day for crypto as well, for a lot of these metaverse tokens and Sandbox and all these different render token and all these different plays which have been thinking this is coming in the future. There could be a whole different app where you go into and you're in a different metaverse, and there's a lot of crypto tokens which have been anticipating this, which have been building on this for years now. So it'll be exciting to see where it goes in the crypto aspect, as well as because you could just turn the crown, they call it, and then you're in a completely different world. So it's very interesting, and it'll be exciting to see where it goes.
Indeed, indeed. So just before I want to ask you about crypto today. Just before we touch that, because we can see Bitcoin's dropped nearly 5% today. Just want to welcome our guests that are just joining us. We're very proud to announce today, we have actual members in 14 countries of the world. If your flag isn't represented, become a member. We've got the United States, that's Chile, the United Kingdom, Australia, that's Turkey, we've got Italy, we've got Ireland there, Portugal, Uruguay, Canada, Uganda, Lebanon, Norway, and today we added South Africa. It's incredible. If your flag isn't flown there and you want to represent your country, become a member and we'll fly your flag. Anyway, Ali, Sensei, tell us, why is Bitcoin down today? What's going on with crypto?
Yeah, so Gary Gensler, the SEC, have dropped another bombshell. The SEC sued Binance for commingling funds, for selling unregistered securities, and they've dropped a suit on Binance. BNB token was down over 10%. Bitcoin's taking a hit. It's an attack on crypto, I call it. It's a full-scale attack on crypto that's been going on for a while. And this is just another element of it. So the assets that the crypto assets that they cited in the documents, which I had a look at, were BNB, so the Binance token, BUSD, which is the Binance stable coin, Solana, Cardano, Matic, Filecoin, Atom, Sandbox, Mana, Algo, Axie Infinity, and Coty. And these, I have holdings in a few of these tokens. I don't think they're securities. A lot of people don't think they're securities, so we're going to go down this route again. I mean, it's hard to say where it will go. I mean, will Binance be delisting them? Will Coinbase want to delist them before the SEC goes and drops a suit on them, even though they've already dropped a different suit on Coinbase a few weeks ago? So it's a massive attack, and it's annoying because the SEC haven't done their job of protecting investors. They haven't set any clarity at all. They're just regulating with enforcement, which is not the way to go. And that's why, for example, I'm supporting Ripple in as much as I can. I've signed petitions. I'm part of 75,000 XRP holders, which signed on to John Deaton, which is a crypto lawyer who's representing individual investors, to go against the SEC and have our voices heard. With regards to the SEC Ripple case, I'm speculating that they might just be dropping another suit because the XRP case is coming to a close and they just want to keep going, and maybe they're losing that and they want to have another active case. I mean, it's just pure speculation, but it just seems the timing is awfully convenient for them, maybe losing, settling, and still having having the persona of having a regulation upon these crypto assets. So we'll see. I mean, for the XRP case, if anyone wants an update, the 14th of June, coming up soon, is a massive date. That's when the emails and the Hinman emails, which was the former director of the SEC, where he declared Ether was not a security in a speech. And then the SEC went completely back on that. We're going to see what emails were sent between the SEC, discussing how that speech came upon, if they mentioned XRP, which we do believe they did. In the redacted documents, we can see there's parts redacted. Maybe they spoke about XRP not being a security, or whatever conversation they had internally. We're going to be able to finally see them on the 14th of June. It's a key date. And I expect some sort of maybe a settlement before or after that date. So that's a date we'll keep an eye out. There'll be a lot of price action on XRP on that date. An update on the crypto markets. Bitcoin is currently 25,500. Just a bit below is a key support. We said 30K, 31,000. We predicted that breakout to 32,000. We said that's a key level that we probably won't be breaking above, and we didn't, and we're back down to 25,000. We break this, we're probably going to 20,000. Our price target that we keep mentioning, 15,000. I want to be clear. We're not just saying we're going to just break straight down to 15,000. There's obviously levels. Things can change. Anything can change. We can suddenly turn bullish again. But our prediction of 15,000 is more of a mid-term prediction where I'm predicting we're going to be hitting 15,000 before we head higher, or much higher. And that can change. We'll see how market sentiment change. We see if a recession is a recession is coming or not. But for now, my belief is we're going to hit 15,000 before we hit new all-time highs. And I'll change that if I get new data. But for now, I do believe that 15,000, 20,000 is in play before we hit new all-time highs.
What is the update with our crypto challenge? Because we know that some of those tokens that you mentioned are actually in. We've got Sandbox and others. What's our position? What are your thoughts? There hasn't been an alert out to sell any of those or even buy more on the way down. What is your thoughts? Because many of us here on the crypto challenge, and we hold those tokens.
Yeah, we do hold those tokens. So it's very unclear what Coinbase will be doing. It depends how the individual person who's investing in these tokens wants to play it. I'm not giving financial advice, so I'm not going to say sell for the challenge I am. But if I do decide to sell, it won't be based on if Coinbase is going to delist them or not. It will be based more on the price action and the charts. For example, if Sandbox, they delist it, what we're going to have to do is send it to a different exchange to sell, or hopefully we get a warning, and then at that time we'll have a chance to sell, hopefully in a better position. I'm not going to be selling these tokens today when they've taken a hit. It's the worst time to sell when the news is raw and there's a lot of panic. Everyone panic sells. I never sell. I never panic sell. I've never panic sold, and that's not what I'm going to do today. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'm looking at the charts. I'm looking at the news every day, and I'll make an informed decision. I'm not going to be selling today.
You're also not giving the signal to buy more as it's down and low at dollar cost average either.
No. So our challenge, we are 50% invested, 50% out. I want to have 50% cash on hand, because as I've said, I think the crypto markets are going to go lower, but most of our deployed cash is in XRP, which won't really have the broader market won't have too much an effect on XRP, because what we're looking for is that SEC case to come to an end, and when that does, no matter what condition the market is in, XRP will rally. We don't have too much in the other tokens, but if we get significant price drops, I'd be more likely buying than selling, accumulating for the bull run rather than selling.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. I know a lot of people are interested in that. So if you've just tuned in today, we've got Sensei Crypto, who does our crypto challenge, explaining what's going on with crypto. We had a bit of a conversation about the new Apple product, the Vision Pro, at the beginning as well, what we feel about that. But we've been saying, as Sensei repeated there, that we can see Bitcoin going down to 15,000. And in fact, I took a lot of flack this morning, got over 100 comments on YouTube, and many weren't even displayed because of the swearing and the over-aggression of people. But it does happen a lot on my channel, get lots of people say lots of crazy things. But there we go. We're not making any predictions. It's just how we see it. And if you want to know more about why we come up with these if you like, beliefs, or where we believe a stock or a crypto asset is going. If you look below this video, this is made during a live event, so this will go out later as a video. If you look below this video, you will see the link to Sensei Crypto, and you can go and check out our friend there, Ali, who runs Sensei Crypto, and you can learn why he does these things, and you can be part of our challenge. I'm actually on the challenge myself, and and I want to sort of bring all this into balance, it's very important to say, despite everything being down today, it's hardly affected my portfolio at all. And let me share with you what I mean. As Ali said, we've only got 50% of our money invested in crypto right now. Of the $1,000, this is my actual money, my real money I trade every day with. You can see I've got $500 still in USD earning 4%. So I've only got half of my money invested and I'm up $299. So despite what's happened today, you can see we are still doing well. We're not in the business or anything even close to it of just promoting assets, whether it be stock, crypto, whatever, just to get you to watch, to tell you're going to get rich or whatever. I see it today. I saw George, Cryptos Are Us, telling everybody it was about to pump today and this happened. We're not interested in doing that. We're not trying to get you to watch the video. What we are trying to do is build the most honest, real YouTube channel family in the world, where I trade 10 hours a day live with my real shares, my real money in front of you, and what we're doing with our real money. We're not paid to promote anything. We're not sponsored by anyone to say, buy this crypto. In fact, I get asked all the time, will I promote all kinds of rubbish? And I always say no, because I'm not interested in that. So you can see, despite the news today, my crypto portfolio with our $1,000 to $10,000 challenge, which I'm currently on, is still actually up quite nicely. I'm up $300, considering I've only actually invested 500. So I'm still happy. Sensei, back to you.
Yeah, so another sort of, I see a lot of people doubting if Ripple will win. I mean, I'm giving it much higher likelihood that Ripple does win this case. I don't think if the CEO of Ripple didn't think that they were going to win or have a settlement in some shape or form, I don't think he would do the things he's done recently. For example, they acquired Metaco, which they spent, I think, $250 million on in the last couple of weeks. They appointed a new CFO, they hired the ex Amazon's CFO. So they're making big moves as a company, and that's not something a company would do if they're about to pay a massive fine or about to get delisted or about to lose a case. They also had a big event with a lot of industry leaders in the US, I think a week ago, where they showcased their product, which they talked about their product, and that was in the US. And right now they're not trading in the US. They can't really do business in the US. So why would they have an event of that sort if they're not going to be able to do business in the US? So it is all sort of pointing towards a Ripple win. So there's a lot of people that call XRP a scam, that say Ripple's going to lose, and I'm just not on that boat. And I publish most of my research on the Discord, so you can find out more.
Yeah,
you can ask me questions on the Discord.
I want to respond to this comment here, because unlike many of the comments I get from crypto, I don't like calling them investors very often, gamblers who are very offensive and abusive, are on my channel and say all kinds of crazy stuff to me every day, which I always go through and read. This is actually a constructive, decent, a comment here from one of our members here, Ilya. I want to ask though, you say, I don't believe we will see Bitcoin at 15,000 anytime soon, if ever. Now, why is it you believe? Because I want to know. I know why, as Ali Sensei has given to you, his reasoning, why he believes it can go to 15,000. He's explaining the sentiment and the reasons and what he's understanding and researching, and it's coming out with those thoughts, rather than, I get a lot of comments sent into me, it's because someone, we all have this danger. We all want to get rich for doing nothing. People are essentially lazy. If they can buy something and get rich for doing nothing in 5 minutes, and we all get swallowed up with this, and we all get swallowed up with all the, the YouTube videos that we see from BitBoy and Cryptos Are Us, and the list goes on and on and on, where everyone's going to get rich in 5 minutes, and this is what's going to happen. And I tend to see it. I tend to see most, and I call it aggression. It's important because good investment is very calm and, relaxed. It's not aggressive and sweary and shouty. I notice we see it at the most with the very lowest value assets, like something with 0.0000001 cent a token. And then I see it with the ones like Bitcoin, which are the most expensive. Because either people buy it because it's really, really cheap and I can buy a million gazillion Binky Bonk coins and I can become a gazillionaire for 20 quid, and you get that kind of idea. Or you get someone who buys Bitcoin because it's $25,000 and it's going to go to 10 gazillion gabillion, and this idea. And when you actually ask them, why do you think it's going to go up? Well, and they'll come out with a few headlines they've seen on a YouTuber presented, and you go, well, that doesn't really mean anything. That's just, just empty hopery based upon nothing other than trending gossip on YouTube. So I'd like to know, because we've got Ilya saying, I don't believe. Why? Why don't you believe? And Drillian agrees with him. You're right. I'd like to know why. So I'm giving you a voice. You have a voice either in the chat or you can call in live with Sensei. But going back to Sensei right now, what would be your argument on the other side of why you think it's going down? Just why you think it's going to 15, and I'm going to compare that to what we've got here from our audience.
Yeah. So currently we failed to breach such a significant level. If we broke 30,000 with volume, we've had a breakout, we retested, and we're still at 30,000, then I'd say, okay, yeah, we held 30,000, we're going to the next level, 45,000, and then maybe we'll see where we go after that. I'm all about the charting, and we've completely failed to regain 30,000. And 30,000 was such a key level when you look at the charts from over the past couple years, and we just couldn't break it. There was too much selling pressure. The other issue is it's just a low liquidity market, and people are selling off risk, and Bitcoin is a risky asset, and people don't want to be holding risk right now. And Bitcoin is in my opinion a bit expensive, especially when it was at 30,000. I had a key area of selling at the 31, 32,000. I mean, we can still make money in these markets. We had a massive trade set up on the Discord days before, when we were at 25,000 breaking to 30,000. But when we try and test 30,000 break through, we failed, and we've come back down. When you fail to break such a key level, the sentiment changes and you turn bearish. And now we're bearish. The next levels that make sense. I mean, we do have to go through levels. We have to break 25,000, and then we'll go to 20,000, and then we'll break 20,000. I can change my opinion at any point, but for now, there's nothing pointing to Bitcoin going heading up. We haven't had the halving. We're nowhere near the halving yet. We're still a year out. Bitcoin was supposed to be an inflation hedge. We've had massive inflation, and Bitcoin's all it's done has gone down. So a lot of these arguments people present about Bitcoin, they're just not holding up right now. So I don't see how it could be heading up to all these new all-time highs so quickly.
No, I agree. And just referring to Ilya's comment here, these are the sort of headlines that I get a lot: strong fundamentals, ever increasing use, adoption, and having in less than a year. That's what you just quoted, and I think Sensei just said it's not less than a year. But anyway, these are all the sort of headlines I hear. Only yesterday, George, Cryptos Are Us, who's got, I think it's 500,000 subscribers, and maybe 1 million, I'm not sure. He was saying that Bitcoin's about to break out today, and off it goes. And this is the sort of headlines you get, whereas what you're just saying there is actually numbers and facts and not just wild belief. And I want to touch on what you just said there about it's not cheap at 32,000. I think that's really important. If we could go back in time, there was a time when Bitcoin was a few cents or whatever it was for a Bitcoin. And at that point in time, people thought it was expensive. Okay, and I think we've lost sight of what money is, because if we were physically handing over $35,000, you imagine a bag of cash, 35 grand, right? Let's go where we are today, 25 grand. $25,000 can buy you a Tesla. In California, I think you can get a Model 3 or whatever with the rebates for 25 grand. Let's imagine a whole car, a Tesla, all right, and a big bag of money, 25 grand, and I'm going to give you 25 grand, and you're going to give me a bit of code on a computer. That's essentially what you're buying, right? A load of zeros and ones. You're buying a string of code. That's what you're getting. Now, 5-10 years ago, somebody would have said you're absolutely mad. You're a lunatic, because they wouldn't have paid more than $1 for it. So I think it's important, and I think everyone's lost sight that we can click on an app and just buy anything, and it seems like there's no real exchange of money. Some people spend a year earning $35,000 to give it away for one string of code, which could go to zero tomorrow. Now, we've proved, and we've said many times, it can't go to zero anymore because of all the Bitcoin that's lost, put on ledgers. People have lost their ledgers, lost their seed phrases, and so on and so forth. It's not going to zero, but it can drop to 15,000, and suddenly you lose half of your money. It may be even go lower. Some would predict to go down as low as 9,000. We've never made that claim, but anyway, I think it's interesting when people say it's cheap or expensive. You have to really think about what we're talking about here and really understand the fundamentals. What's your thought on that, Sensei?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it depends on timing, it depends on sentiment, and we don't really have any good. The charts aren't telling us we're heading higher. The sentiment isn't there at the moment. There's the news cycle isn't there. No one's really talking about Bitcoin at the moment. And yes, the times where people aren't talking about it is probably the better times to get in. But at the moment, I don't see a brilliant risk to reward, and I operate on risk to reward, and if I can buy a Bitcoin at a better price, I'm going to wait until I can buy Bitcoin at a better price. I can't predict the future. I'm not saying 100% we're gonna hit 15,000, we're gonna hit 20,000, but with a strong conviction, I can say I believe that we're gonna head lower, and that's why I'm holding off on buying. I mean, when someone says there's strong fundamentals in Bitcoin, yeah, if you believe there's strong fundamentals, that's fine. But people were saying the same stuff at 69,000 Bitcoin. People were saying this is going to go to 100,000 next. The fundamentals are there. It's an inflation hedge. It's all of this. It's all of that. But we've seen it. We saw it tumble 80% down, or yeah, basically 80% down. I've got a video. The only video I posted on TikTok a long time ago. I'm going to be starting up my TikTok again, but I posted a video on TikTok where Bitcoin was at 40,000. I had a perfect trade. It was 40,000. I said sell. You can go and see it. The proof is there. 40,000. Sell at 45,000. We sold at 45,000. And then the next level I said buy at was 20,000. Then no, the next level I don't remember. It was either 20,000 or 15,000. And we bought there, and I said we'll go all in at 12,000. We didn't hit 12,000. We hit the first buy target, which was 15,000. People were calling me crazy for saying sell Bitcoin at 45,000. But I protected my portfolio. I sold even though the same sentiment, the same arguments for buying Bitcoin were there. I mean, the strong fundamentals, the increased adoption, the same things that are said all the time. But that doesn't really matter in a market like this. That sentiment will come back when there's a halving, when there's a crunch on supply, when the big media starts talking about it again, when there's a lot of money in the market, when people want to have high risk portfolios, when there's money flying everywhere, and we will get a new Bitcoin all-time high. But I think we're going to go lower before we do, before we see new all-time highs.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I echo your sentiment perfectly. I think you're spot on with that, and I want to thank you for all your insight and studying that you do into all our crypto, and our crypto challenge is doing very, very well despite everything. And Ali, we're just coming up to a few seconds now before the bell, so I want to thank you very much for calling in.
Okay, thank you for having me on, Martin. Speak soon.
Pleasure. There's Sensei Crypto. So if you want more information, look below this video, and we're just about to ring the bell, so I will end this video. Stay with me, folks. This is made during a live video. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, we're carrying on now. The bell is about to go, and we're going to come right now. Just the last few seconds to go. Today's bell is sponsored by Ali Tizro, Sensei Crypto. So we are going in 15 seconds time. We're going to ring the bell. and see where we're going to go. Apple is starting to work its way back up again. And someone said, MSK said, how many zeros are in bazillion lots? All right, there's the bell. All right, there's the bell. Thank you very much indeed, Sensei. Okay, let's have a quick look at where our stocks are. So yes, to answer your question, how many O's are there in a gazillion, gabillion, bajillion lots? More than you can imagine, and that's how much I've got in everything, right? I've got that in every stock and every crypto, that many, all right? Anyway, fantastic. We are just red very, very slightly on the bell, and the S&P has just dropped, making its way up after hours. Virgin Galactic flat at the moment, Rivian flat, Tesla is up slightly on the, just gone down on the after hours. Let's see what Apple does today. C3 AI, we got in this position the other day and we're up on it. We sold half our position. We banked some profit. Let's read Ilya's comment here. A lot of the selling is attributed to this shady character called Cise and Binance. I agree with you. FTX collapsed due to his involvement in it as well. Today, however, we also have the SEC. I think, Ilya, the best thing that ever happened to Bitcoin and crypto was FTX, was Sam Bankman-Fried. It was the very, very best thing because it showed everybody that all this stuff can go away and you can lose all your money. And what it did is it got everyone to, and the reason why I say that, it's not just wild belief and guessing. What we know is the data shows us when that happened, more people bought cold wallets and transferred their crypto onto cold wallets. Now that was fear because of Sam Bankman-Fried. And what it did was it locked up all this crypto on cold wallets that have been lost, seed phrases that have been lost, and that crypto will never be sold. So actually, that fear and that deception and all that bad stuff that happened with Sam Bankman-Fried and CZ and Binance and all the rest of it actually scared people to putting their money on wallets they'll never recover. And that was the best thing that ever happened to Bitcoin and any crypto, in my opinion. And that's not just an emotional feeling. That's a fact, what actually happened, and that is measurable. And I think that was the best thing that ever happened. Anyway, SEC meddling with it. Until the SEC allows the ETF to participate in buying BTC, it'll be tough for it to reach new all-time highs. Thank you, Ilya. And don't forget, if you become a member of our channel, you can call in and discuss live with Sensei or me or anybody else or whatever. You can call in live to the show. You can share your charts, share your information, and so on and so forth. You can be, part of it. You don't have to just be texting in. You can actually be on the show if you want. Anyway, that's it. We've been live nearly all day today. Wonderful stuff. We've had a great day. Thank you to all of those. We're going to wrap up the show. We got more members today who have joined us on Facebook. Thank you very much indeed. This is Facebook running. If you like the Facebook stream, your name will be recognized on the screen. We've got more members today joined us over there on Rumble. Thank you very much indeed. 187 members now in just 1 month that we've been doing this. Makes sense. You agree with that? Makes sense, right? I think so. But it's not a belief or just an emotion. You can see the numbers. You can actually see Amazon, how many units they sold. They sold out for a while of their ledgers. You couldn't buy one because fear and so on and so forth. It's actually a measurable thing. Anyway, and that's what we're interested in. We're interested in measuring things, not just hopiaries. But fundamentally, the purpose of this channel is to be the most supportive, most honest channel on YouTube. It's not supposed to be headline grabbing, telling everybody they're all going to get rich and so on and so forth. It's not what this channel is about. So just wanted to make that point as well. I got asked earlier. Someone asked me a couple of comments. People mentioned to me. They said, I want proof of that. I want proof of this fundraising, $1 million you've been raising for charity, and you're saying that the channel is always there to help other people. So everything I say is verifiable, everything is live, and I'll just give you a couple of little couple of these here to share with you. So yes, here is $11,000 I raised for a local theatre. Here was 17.5 grand for a rescue for children in Dallas. The list goes on. A local family needed help with this young man who had his car crashed and he couldn't get to university, so I helped him out. Local nurses, $34,000, and it's just over $1 million so far. This one didn't have a number. We did it before the event. Here is, what was this one? 16 grand for the Lions camp, disabled children. So, I mean, everything I say is verifiable. We do it all the time. 3.5 grand there. The list keeps going on and on and on. So, this just shows you what this channel is about. It's here to help people, right? We've got a big fundraiser coming up soon for our friends in Africa, Zach, Development Alert Uganda. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, we can do fundraising in a new, innovative way where there's no charge, credit card fees. YouTube will pay all of that because all the money will go directly to our registered charity, something we're working on when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Anyway. Makes sense, says Ilya. Yes, I agree. Yes, Ilya, I agree. The SEC is cracking down. No ETF yet. So why do you think we won't go lower? Exactly. I'd like to know, like I said before, Ilya did what so many people do. Nothing wrong with that at all. But this is human sentiment. People come out with the headlines, well, it's great, and it's this, and it's that. It's not actually based upon anything. Where did that emotion come from? Where did that sentiment come from? And that's what we want to dig down into. Anyway, which is why we're here. This is what we do. This is what this is all about. Anyway, we've come to the end of the show. Let me see how many people joined us this afternoon. Very, very quiet this afternoon because of the Apple thing. It threw everybody off, I think. I went live for 2 hours with nothing going on. We were just presenting a chat. We couldn't stream it because of copyright, so that's why we were just running. Anyway, if you are watching right now and you appreciate the last 4 hours of broadcast, and we had like 4 hours this morning. That's 8 hours so far today. I'm in the studio. Smash the like button. Really, really helps our channel grow. Everybody on TikTok this afternoon. If you want to know about Sensei Crypto and why we think XRP is the way to go and why we think Bitcoin's going to 15,000, I'm going to put Ali, Sensei Crypto, now live in the show. Sensei, do you want to jump into TikTok right now? Let me do it. I can get it on the screen right now. Here we go. This is us live on TikTok right now. If you want to actually follow Sensei's TikTok channel and you want to ask a question, I'm sure he might pop up in a couple of seconds and you'll see him in the chat and you can follow him and you can get the information and learn why. Ed Nevius, I've got a video coming for him as well very soon, which promotes his channel, and I will share that with you as well. None of it makes sense in the smoke and mirrors crypto world, says Mike. I like it. Let me read this comment here from Ilya. He just said, lower, yes. I don't think we'll get as low as 15,000 again. And again, Ilya, we're saying it not just because it's a magic number, because we're looking at the evidence to suggest 15,000. It was an overreaction back in November when it sold off that far. Why was it an overreaction? Why was it an overreaction? Is that because you believe, like others, it's going to go to $1 million, so how could it possibly go to 15,000? That's just a human emotion. That's not based upon any facts or anything. I mean, tell me why you think it was an overreaction. Anyway, there's Sensei. Look, you can see Sensei Crypto in the chat now. If anybody wants to follow Sensei, you can follow him. He's in the chat for you. You can go to his TikTok channel and then he can refer you to his website information and so on. Now, I'm going to end the show now and then make Ed Nevius's video. Ed Nevius's video right after this. I did promise it this morning, and I want to deliver it. And this is what I'm talking about. If you subscribe to me, hit the little bell, which is coming up about now. There you go. So the little bell. I will do this for you. This is what it looks like, and this is what it sounds like. If you follow me on TikTok, and I fully support what he's doing. In fact, he's a partner with me on my YouTube channel. If you want to know about XRP and why XRP is about to explode, you can be part of Sensei Crypto's Crypto Challenge. Go and check him out. Follow me on TikTok. Highly recommend you do. If you want me to make a promotional video for you as well, subscribe to me on my TikTok channel. And if I endorse your videos and I like what you do, I'll make a commercial for you, just like this. Go Sensei. And what I meant by if I endorse you, if you become a subscriber and I go and look at your channel and it's not something that I can support or get behind, then I won't. That's what I mean by that. Someone asked me the other day, if I subscribe to you, will you make me a commercial? Yes, if I endorse what you do. I won't do it for everybody. So if you subscribe to me and I don't make a video for you, then you can unsubscribe. You don't have to be a member forever, but no, I won't do it for everybody. I've got some dodgy TikTok channels. And I thought, I'm not putting my name to this. Sensei, on the other hand, and Ed Nevius, who I'm going to do after the show, I do support 100%. Eric B, your members that have been involved in one of your fundraisers, they don't have any questions. No, those people that I did the fundraising for, by the way, didn't pay me a single penny. It was completely free, and there was no commission either. Every penny on those checks that you saw me hand over was what we raised. Not a single penny at all went to me. I just did it because I like helping people. That's it. I get nothing out of it other than I enjoy doing it. 20,000, yes, Mart. Human emotions, nothing more. There we go, Ilya. Well, we got to take human emotions out of it because the Bitcoin you're referring to doesn't care whether you own it, sell it, lose it, it bankrupts you at all. So yes, and I'm afraid that is the majority of people who watch, you know, BitBoy and Cryptozoras and all these people. They are full of emotion, they're full of excitement, they're full of passion that can be diluted in a second. It's why we have 95% of our live viewers who are members to our show. The average is about 8 to 9%. BitBoy and Cryptozoras, even Mr. Beast, would love the numbers that we have. So we have a smaller channel, but 95% of our live viewers, regular live viewers, are members because you don't want to build an audience that will leave you in 3 seconds the moment you get it wrong and you make a wild statement and they're gone. We want people who actually invest and become members. And that's why we have members in 14 countries around the world, as I'm displaying on this list above me here. So if your flag isn't flying, become a member and we can add you to the list. Chile, USA, UK, Australia, Turkey, Italy, Ireland, Portugal, Uruguay, Canada, Uganda, Lebanon, Norway, and South Africa. We go out in 14 different languages and we want to bring the world together. There is all our members. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for everyone who tuned in today. Get ready, Ed Nevius. I will make your video right after this. If I don't make it today, it just isn't going to get made. I want to make it right after this broadcast. Okay, let me just wrap up the show with Day Trader of the Day. So this is our members only. So we're going to switch over now to members only. We are giving away $100 in cash on Friday. It's free to enter, free for all. Some people often say, I don't need $100. Then please enter the competition and allow me to donate it on your behalf to our charities of many that we support. Let's have a look. Here is your $100 cash giveaway. It's free to enter. Ilya says they've done well. They've done well in the past. Not what I watch much of any. They've done well in the past, not that I watch much of any of them. Okay. All right, mate. Well, I wish you all the best. Good luck to you. I really do. I really, really do. Anyway, my average of Bitcoin is 15,000. That's when I'm buying it at 15,000, and I will buy more when it goes lower. But it'll only ever be 5% of my portfolio. It makes no sense to own any more, because at the end of the day, I don't need to own any crypto to get rich or achieve my goals. As long as I achieve my goals, what is the best value? What is the best asset to own? A well-balanced portfolio across the board. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, let's wrap up the show. So we're going to go over to members only for the last few minutes while we do day trader of the day. All take part in the giveaway. Let me have a quick look. Have we got anybody else that entered today? Let's have a quick look here, just a second. This is our giveaway, 9,844. There are actually, I think, 39 people who have taken part now. So there you go, 3,844. No more since this morning. And there you go. If you want to take part, there's 1 in 39 chance of winning $100, which we can donate to charity if you don't want it. Some people say that. Can you just give it to charity? And I'm more than happy to do so. All right, let's do day trader of the day. So we're going to switch over now to members only. It's one of our things that we do. It's a little competition that we do every day. If you want to become a member, let me give you the link to this, and you can become a member as well. Let me get you the link. Where has it gone? How come I've lost my link? I keep changing my list around because I keep adding new things, and it gets very complicated to keep up with it. Anyway, let me bring up the competition link. There we go. There it is in the chat. Right, let me switch over to members only, and we'll do day trader of the day. Here we go. Okay, Ilya, become a member. We'd love him as a member. Absolutely. You get 20 times back what you put in as well. It's the best investment you'll ever make. It will never go up in price ever. If I'm here for 30 years, the membership price will always be the same. I'll never increase it, but the membership perks and benefits will continue to grow consistently forever. So it's actually the best investment you'll ever make, I believe. People already say they get 20 times back what they put in, and it will go up and up forever, and the price will never go up. So that makes it the best investment ever, right? Okay, I'm on a wash. I'm on a wash. There you go. There's my score. I'm on a wash. I'm neither up or down. I'm on a wash. Once the first person posts, I will give our 1 minute on the clock. Okay? 1 minute on the clock when our first person posts. Now, if you missed if you missed this morning's scalp trades, we had 2. We made money on them. The portfolio is consistently up. Join us in the morning, and we will. If we have scalp trades for you, you'll see them displayed in the morning. A lot of fun, a lot of excitement. It's our first one this morning, and it was really good. A lot of fun. Sam Connery from Facebook. Hiya, Sam. Like the stream and your name will appear on the screen. Sam, like the stream on Facebook and your name will appear on the screen. All right, let's wait for our first scores. I'm on a wash. This is day trader of the day. Let's see who wins today. Sam, thank you very much indeed for liking the stream. There you go. Appreciate you very much. Chicky, 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 pow, pow. Right, I'm going to close down the broadcast lounge. We'll be back again tomorrow with that. And let me close that down. Mute Discord. Yeah, okay, 1 minute on the clock. We have our first member now. Up 1.45. Congratulations to you. Galactic down slightly. Rivian down slightly. Tesla moving up. Lucid just down again. C3 AI. Apple. I'm still up on it. I bought back in again. I love what they were doing. This is Sam Connery. You've got to be on YouTube. It's a members only, I'm afraid. We're in the members only now. Sam, I will share your score. Congratulations, but it's members only on YouTube now who are in this competition. And we've got 10 seconds to go. Congratulations to you, but it is a YouTube member competition right now. Join us on YouTube if you want to be part of it. Just a couple of seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Eric B, congratulations. Nice one, mate. Good one. Thank you very much for your honest trade, and give him a thumbs up. Absolutely brilliant. Right, it's time to go. Now then, we're trying to get to 1 million views in 21 days. Yep, you heard me right. It's our 2nd anniversary in 21 days. We're trying to get to 1 million views. 1 million views. And we are 2 weeks behind schedule to make it on the birthday. So, I've put together a playlist, a shorts playlist. If you open a tab right at the end of the show and you let it run, you can mute it, but there's 1,000 views available right there. So if 100 people do it, we'll be at 1 million views. We're at 900,000 now. We need 100,000 views, and then we'll be 1 million. We're trying to get there in 21 days. So right at the end of the show, please do click the playlist. There it is in the chat. It's each video is 15 seconds long. Let it run through, and there you go. We could get another 100,000 views. We're trying to get to 1 million before the birthday, and if we do it, there'll be big celebrations on the show. Right, it's now time to get out of here. We're going to roll the credits and get out of here. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks ever so much indeed. No alert, but something possible to watch. But caution after hours. Thank you very much indeed. That was not a text to me, so I'm not acting on it. Thank you, Ed. Roll the credits. Let's get out of here. See you all back in the morning. Let's see who the stars of our show were. Eric gave me a donation today of $2. That was the Dogecoin. Thank you ever so much indeed for that wonderful tip. If you want to do a tip like that and promote your favorite crypto, it's martynlucas.com/tip, and you can do your favorite crypto on the screen, and we can share your name and all the details that go along with it. All right, I also want to thank my subscribers, 7 Tachon as well. Down 6%, but a great day really. Got my 165,000 contract through for a 6-month project. Hey, nice one. Congratulations, MSK. Congrats, MSK. Everyone blow it up. We've got 10 seconds to go. I've got to get out of here. That's it. Until next time, as always, take care of your crypto, take care of yourselves and your money and each other. See you back in the morning. Get on the shorts list and run it now. Let's get 1 million views in 21 days. Go for it. The link's in the chat. Bye-bye for now.